Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're continuing our run as the Global Defense Council, or Anarchist Aragon. Due to popular demand in the comment section, I'm gonna run this as a bit of a bonus set of episodes, I guess, in which we not only, quote-unquote, won the game, had peace at the end of, well, 45, or after 45, but we're also gonna go and try and deal with the fascist issue that this world has. This stuff that needs to be gone. Now, most of it is contiguous landmass, which is good because it should allow us to just march through from one side to the other. However, there's a bit of an island issue down here. I've spent the time between episodes setting up a bunch of naval stuff. You see we have now 5 whole fleets, 5 whole fleets of submarines, which have 10 task forces of 6 submarines each. I believe this one has been set to reinforced to 6, it has. And they are running different areas. One group is running around Japan here, trying to make sure that the Japanese can't trade, trying to stay clear of the Japanese home islands so we don't get naval bombed to death. Well, that's at least the idea behind it. Then I have another group sitting around Oceania here and Australia, trying to protect my own land, mostly from naval invasion, because I don't really have any troops over here. And then I have one group over here, I guess, trying to deal with any sort of raiding that might be going on over here, or trading. As to say, up to the Red Sea. Then I have a group dealing with the Mediterranean and a group dealing with the North Sea here and trying to cut off any trade that the Germans might be doing. Once again, trying to stay clear of places that are easily navally bombed. Then I have some convoy escorts going over here, and I believe I have some over here or something. That might not be enough. We're gonna have to adjust our convoy escort settings depending on where the enemy actually has their stuff and is trying to raid us. And then I have a few fleets full of... that's not actually where I wanted to go. A few fleets full of light cruisers, scouting light cruisers here, patrol. I do believe I have them deployed over here. Yep. Just to try and spot enemy naval invasions so we can maybe do something about them. I have also set up, I have 2 main fleets now. One is our good old main fleet with a battleship and some light cruisers and some destroyers. Unfortunately, we only have the 1 battleship at the moment. And then the other fleet is just a bunch, that's that fleet, wait. This is my battleship, oh that's total. And then I have a fleet here of, I think, 20 light cruisers. They're currently reinforcing, made for battle, who are going to try to do some battle over here. Now, they can't fight the Japanese full-on navy if they actually do send it. But I hope that I maybe can stop them from having a ton of oil, and therefore maybe the Japanese navy is not as scary. I don't think there's a ton of oil in this land over here. There's not. There's a bit of land in Manchukuo, which they would be able to access. There's a bit of oil here in the... forgot what this island is called. Sakhalin, maybe. But everything else, unless there's some in here, a bit of oil there. It's not a lot of oil. The rest they have to get through trading, and I do believe that trading has to go to the capital. So it would have to come by sea, where we're hopefully going to be able to raid them. Is kind of the thought. Now let's see how much that works. People still have to be in position, of course, before we can do anything. I have also reset my Coast Guard to be a bit, differently spread out. I've essentially given up. We're still guarding the British Isles here. I don't actually want this place. We're not guarding over here because we actually have actual troops over here. We're not guarding here because I don't believe there's going to be an invasion from the Atlantic Sea. But we are guarding over here, because that's very likely to be navally invaded. I'm not guarding here once again with the idea of having troops here already. I should probably guard the Baleares. Because that seems like an obvious place to naval invade. And then I'm guarding like Australia and stuff over here. I'm not guarding all the places because I don't have that many troops yet, but I do have a bunch of things guarded. And I think I did this while you guys were watching last episode. Not quite sure. I did set up a huge recruitment of Coast Guards here, 71 divisions of extra Coast Guard. I also did this one after you guys were gone. I set up a bunch of recruitment for infantry with artillery or standard infantry unit because I felt like having at least one more unit. Over here I would really want some troops and I don't have them. No, we may or may not wait until they're there before we go to war. It's going to take until February 50. That's actually not super long. I might wait for these guys. We'll see. I was going to have to get them over here, of course. And I don't have court land here, so it will take a while. But yeah, I did put this up. I think I'm going to add some more tanks. I do really want more tanks. We might run out of equipment at some point because mechanized infantry is a problem. But we're producing a lot. And currently we have some. We have this set up. Even producing some armored cars for that resistance suppression eventually, which is going to be cute. One thing I didn't want to do, and don't worry, I'm going to unpause soon, and then nothing's going to happen for a bit, but hey, is the issue of manpower. We have 2 million, which is not insane for the amount of troops that we have fielded. So I was considering coring some more land, and our most populous coreable land is, I believe, Sri Lanka here, 6.74 million, and we could core it. But it would cost us 150 PP because there's no neighboring core. While these things here, they have neighboring cores, and therefore this place, wait, that place is not the best place. I thought there was a 4 million one that's only 50 bucks over here, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's have a quick look. That's 3.6 million, so that's close at least. Cameroon is a candidate for sure. Chad, not so much. I mean, 1 point, it's not nothing, but 1 point, so no shortage of 1 point something million places, but I'm looking for like 4 million. That would be neat. I think these are 2 million each. Yeah. So we're not doing those. Alright, so it looks like mostly Cameroon is the place that we could go. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and core Cameroon. But then the real issue... Dahomey? No. Where's Cameroon? My African geography is not great. There it is. 3.61 million and a factory. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put a coring decision into here. It's gonna take some time. We're running relatively low on political power, and the other thing I really want to do with PP, aside from coring stuff, is I need more generals, because we're running a lot of armies at the moment, and 2 of them don't have a general. Now this is just 8 guys, which I guess is not as important, but these 24 here really should have a general. So I'm gonna bite the bullet and pay 55 ducats for a new level 1 commander, which is hugely expensive. We kind of need it. Alright. I think with that, we can probably unpause. Have a quick look. If I were to justify a war goal against you, it would take 30 days. So I think I'm going to wait some time. Oh, we will rock you. We hadn't unpaused since we had completed the thing. So I just got an achievement. We will rock you for probably something anarchist. Spain on Gibraltar. Okay, fine. I'm only technically Spain, I guess. So there's the end of the war. We have exiled divisions, yeah, but they should be walking their way out. Yes, yes, yes. I have no national focus set. That's on purpose. Don't care about any resources right now, I don't think. Let's have a quick look at trade. Yeah, this is all fine. Oil is coming in swimmingly thanks to our ownage of Texas. Can we do a military parade? What's that? In Great Britain. Great Britain is a puppet of me? Really? What? When did that happen? Where's Great Britain anyway? What? I have puppets? I'm confused. No, not occupied territories. Managed subjects. Great Britain is my puppet. Must have clicked something weird. Now, where is actual Great Britain these days? Probably some random island I forgot to take. Oh, hello. Some? That's like a bunch of islands. How did I do this? Anyway, that's my puppet. They are mostly non-aligned, which is fine. Yeah. I guess it's good to know. Sure. Sure. Islands. I mean, I guess that means that their fleet and their air force, which are probably huge still, right? They have no army. But they have a battleship, 113 destroyers, 3 heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and some submarines. So they do still have a fleet, even if it's probably mostly old garbage stuff, and it is. And they have a ton of airplanes. So they probably have some oil issues. If no fuel available. Can't I just send you oil? Is that a thing I can do? Not quite sure how I would do that. I don't think I can land lease them oil. Start land lease. No, it's just equipment, right? Fuel. I can just send them fuel. They will accept. 100 units daily. Would probably not be an issue at all. How much are we producing? We're consuming 13,000 a day. And daily gain is 56,000. Yeah, we can easily give them like at least 1,000 fuel a day. Let's make it like 5,000 fuel a day. It's a lot of convoys. They don't have the convoys. They don't have any convoys. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? I wonder who killed all those convoys. No, can I send you convoys? Am I producing convoys? I might not be producing any convoys anymore. It kind of looks like I'm not. Okay, I'm going to send you 10 years of convoys a day for a moment. And I'm going to set up some production of convoys so we don't run out. Production. I really just want to be able to make use of the Air Force, right? And maybe their boats. Build ships, convoy. Like this. I guess that's even slightly more important than building tons of heavy ships. Although having some heavy ships is obviously nice. And I'm just gonna... I think I took down most of my submarine lines, yes? Could take down one of the recon cruiser lines. Because our battle cruiser lines... Yeah, I'm building a lot of battle cruisers. I'm gonna put this line to just one more ship. Just one more ship. And that should help. Okay, let's unpause. Spend some time here. Give our guys time to move. Accepted our land lease. I mean, yes, that's what I would assume. I do like that I can land lease them convoys. Would be annoying if I couldn't. I mean, our convoy numbers are dwindling quickly. Because I do believe our production of convoys has not started yet. Or has it? Did I put you over the battleships? No, I'm not yet producing any convoys. One broken factory is building them, so nobody really. How many convoys did I already give you? Oh, that's not you. That's me. You. Why do you still have 0 convoys? What are you doing? Selling your convoys? I'm sending you. Eh? I'm sending you 10 convoys a day. Where do you put them? They can't be sinking. There's nothing like that going on. Oh, hello. So Yugoslavia is justifying a war goal against us, which is the Axis. So I might not have to do that myself, eh? Thing is, my troops aren't quite in position yet. Some might say they're still swimming through the Atlantic in places. Just started swimming through the Atlantic. Well, let's hope that my troops are fast enough. Also, this does not look like you guys are actually doing what you should be doing. Or are you? Let's have a quick look if people are moving. You're moving to assigned fleet area. Good. You're operating in assigned fleet area. Good. Moving, operating, docked. Now I believe these ones are the ones I put over in Europe anyway, so being docked in Galicia might be correct. If I can find my way through the map. This is probably you, right? No, it's not. You don't have a job. Maybe I forgot to set these guys up at the job. So, I have naval raiding here, right? Convoy raiding, yes. I have convoy escort in here, but not raiding in the Mediterranean, I see. So you're my Mediterranean task force, no? Not escort. I don't know if, can you do convoy escort with subs? Wait, you have this region added. Maybe I had the region added, I just didn't have the raiding button clicked. Okay, fine. So that's okay. Then how about y'all moving to naval base in the Solomon Islands? Good. And you're docked in Pitcairn Island, which I assume is somewhere around here. No, not really. Now your regions are... You guys are the ones I have assigned down here, right? Yes. That's my main navy. And then you guys have a job over here to be strike force. But you're docked in Pitcairn Island. Which does not really seem like the place you want to be docked when you're doing this. Have you be in, like, Brest. There we go. So, this started a bit faster than I expected. Look at all these British boats. Now, they're going to take 30 days, but I don't know that 30 days are enough for my guys to get over there. Why are you still at 0 convoys? What's going on? Produced and lost convoys, but I'm giving you convoys, right? Did I send this up the wrong way? Supporting Great Britain through a land lease. Total equipment delivered, none. Oh, just it's a monthly delivery? Is this a monthly thing? Oh. Oh. Said he at least 50 this month. I see. Thought it was daily like most things. Modified land lease accepted. I wonder why. Battle plans with no units assigned. Ah. A leftover. Can I not? Apparently I cannot. Can I use any army to delete this? Yes, good. So this is going to take like 30 days, right? No, it's going to take 125 days. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. We're going to be so ready. So the strike force is coming home to do the thing. It's going to be good. Justification is fine. Why do you have such a low efficiency? The fleet has 31 available ships for a task force, can up to 20 regions. And you don't have that, is I think what you're saying? See, there are a lot of numbers here. Fleet has 31 ships, 4 task forces can escort up to 372 convoys or cover up to 20 regions. So probably the lowest of the each. I guess I'm just having more convoys running around. And that's what's going on, I assume. Don't think it's the number of regions. And we could steal even more convoys from our main squadron. Convoys. Destroyers. Because we don't really need the screening and they don't add anything to combat. Or don't add much to combat. I'm just gonna grab you guys and add you to the convoy escort as an extra squadron thing. Everybody. None of you be strike forcing, all of you be convoy escorting. Thank you. And our coverage went down? I would have assumed this would go up. I mean, I think this is going to change a bit when all my troops are in position and not swimming across the sea. But... free dockyards, nice. How many of those are there? I'm using... well, 1. And it's not actually a real one, it's a broken one. But I'm nevertheless gonna add another big battleship here. Just for all the convoys that might come in. Or the... you know what. More planes or more armored cars? I do like some armored cars. Or more mechanized equipment. Because we're not swimming in those. Just set this to times 10. Go up to 90? Sure. Oh, I also queued up construction of a ton of radar. And I set up air coverage in a bunch of places. So we can maybe have a better chance doing that. What are you guys doing? Tiny close air support wing there, and then a bunch of naval bombers. Didn't really have a job yet. So could put naval bombers in like the eastern North Sea or something. Or I'd probably rather have more Mediterranean coverage. Currently have coverage in the Western Mediterranean. This is just air superiority. This is not naval bombers. So we might want some naval bombers there. And then we have bombers in the Central Med. So if I take you 400, put you there and there. Battle fleet concentration. Not that I have battleships yet, but when I have them, that's going to be good. I do want to go down this, at least up to here for sure. The question is if there's anything more important. Could get better armored cars. I don't know that that does much for the suppression. It probably doesn't do much for the suppression, but it probably does for the armor and therefore the losses taken while suppressing. So that might be a reason to go up there. I'm still not using logistic companies because heck why. Oil, no. Resources, we have them all. Nuclear, eh. Any of this? We don't currently have any CAS or tactical bombing. Although I do want it. I think I'm going to get started on the jet fighter 2s. It's going to be good. It's almost 50. And we want to get started building those things as soon as possible. First guys arriving, and we still have tons of time in this justification, right? Yeah. Making this a defensive war. I mean, we don't need war support. What? We have stability? What the heck? I mean, I guess we're not at war. And it should just go away. I think we have weekly change, so... But hey, I'm not going to complain about having stability. I think that still goes down at war, even if you are in a defensive war. Do we have anybody who can spend some telephones? Not you, unfortunately. I wish the screen would change to the guy you have set up. Right, you have selected. So I could just quickly flip through my guys and actually see whether they have traits to assign. But I mean, good UI. They keep saying that for CK3, Paradox keeps saying that, they have greatly put a great focus on having accessible UI. I am interested to see that. I do like the complexity of these games. I don't like it reduced. I don't think UI complexity is a good thing. So if we can reduce the complexity of the UI, that would be a good thing. But I'm not sure whether one doesn't sort of get to the other. So you put all these iPhone buttons on your screen to make the UI very accessible, and then the whole game complexity drops sometimes. You should now have boats. No? Or maybe it's not on the monthly tick. It's expected in 8 days. Fine. It's also going to reduce the Liberty design. Not that I know that I want that. Will you actually be able to use your planes? Do you have people? 55,000 people. I mean, I guess. So that's all this naval stuff done. Is there any more battleship? Because, I mean, battleships take a huge long time to produce. So having them change and takes a bit of work. This is... We're doing these. These are for cruisers and heavy ships. Okay. To engage screening ships. I mean, okay, maybe the degaussing thing might be interesting. I don't want to lay mines. Naval bomber minesweeping. Interesting. Submarine mine. I don't care about any of that, but I might want this. So my ships don't run into mines as much. It's going to take a decent amount of research, though. 180 days. As opposed to 48 days here. Let's get that dual-purpose battery going. I have another 50 pp. Now about that coring thing. I should also check on my intelligence agency in a minute. About the coring thing. I am coring this place. Is that gonna turn any other place cheaper? I mean, it's gonna make this place cheaper, but that's irrelevant. And it's gonna make this place. No, this place is already cheap. I really don't want to spend on 1 million. I mean, it could do the 2 million ones here in Burundi and Rwanda. 2.6 million. That's, I mean, it's a decent number of people. If we invested 150 over here, that would give me slightly less manpower per PP. And there's nothing bordering this, so it won't gain me any bonus. Oh, I own this? Yeah, that's not gonna... I'm not gonna defend that place against the Indians, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna invest the 50 here in... What is it, Rwanda? No, Burundi. And... Hope that is going to be helpful. Now, missions here, we can do infiltrate civilian administration. I don't think that does anything for us, right? They have a lot of counterintelligence. Blueprint stealing is just irrelevant. What is interesting for us? What's Operation Gunnerside? Germans have begun producing heavy water in a plant in Norway, possibly connected to program, blah, 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 atomic bomb. What would it do? I mean, I assume reduce German atomic research. Couldn't do it anyway at the moment. I do like that there's some of these operations that are more specific. That I do like. I'm not the biggest fan of the intelligence system as it is, but this is nice. Capture Cypher. We have it at the moment. Don't care about those blueprints. assume this gives me intelligence if I infiltrate the army, navy, or air force. So that could be nice. Coordinated strike. Achieve victory over the German Reich. We must strike a crushing blow. If we move our essence in place, we can ensure that this one blow strikes where it can do most damage. It's really quick to do. Oh. It's like a war declaration thing? I need to have a war goal but not be at war. And I can do this to probably get a giant bonus. Well, let's continue gathering intelligence. We're probably going to get caught anyway beforehand, but if we don't, maybe that's a thing we can do. Armor-piercing capped shell. There's a super heavy armor-piercing capped shell. Make those battleships we don't have better. Good, good, good. People are starting to trickle in here. The Germans have been much quicker to move people to the front. Wait. There was supposed to be an army here. I think I may have made double use of an army somewhere. So these three are taking the north. Then I put you into Denmark. And you, I don't know, want to know where you are right now. I want to know, and you're doing that. And so I don't have anybody on the Italian front except for you guys. You guys. Can I hold the Italian front with 24 divisions? Seems like a tough call. But that, I mean, seems like a tough thing to do. But I guess it's what I have at the moment here. Unless you guys are going to be done really soon. 21st of February, 50. So that is 20 more days in December or something. And then 20 days in February. So it's 40 days plus 30 days. It's 70 days. And a bit. So I assume you're still done before the war declaration. Why is this button so weird? Huh? I just want to see this. You'll be down on the 15th of March, so we'll have some time to bring troops in. And we can deploy right at the border to France. It's probably going to be fine. I didn't mean to set those guys elsewhere, but maybe that's not where we can, a thing we can do. Doesn't seem like that right now. Full on oil. Second operation available. That's resistance contacts. What does that do again? Sabotage, industry, infrastructure, resources, or strengthen resistance. Could do like strengthen resistance in Norway, and then although I would probably have to set up my network there then. Do this. Do I get to choose a region or something? Or just get it in Germany? All right, because that's not even the increased resistance thing. That's just the... That'd be a lot of work. But the whole coordinated strike thing, I feel like it's not going to be a thing that happens. But then the anti-German nuclear program thing, meh. I mean, yeah, we don't currently have the air superiority to defend our land from nukes. But I don't know that that mission would stop that from being an issue. Now, convoys in Britain. You should have convoys now. Intel, yeah. Now that you have convoys and some fuel, I'm going to give you some more fuel. Modify the Lend-Lease, add fuel. I'll give you 5,000 units daily. You probably can't transport that, can you? It did say last time, didn't it? Let's go do this and see how much they can actually get. We'll see. Get all that transported. Stat. Gonna go up to speed 5 while we're at peace. Make this go a bit faster, but we're also gonna have to put a cut in here. 35 minutes without anything happening. Well, ain't that just great. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, or what's coming up at least, then please do click that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, there's that comment section that I would love for you to use. Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.